Good evening, and welcome to another asinine version of Diatribes from the Voice of Doom. Now here's your acidic and acerbic host, Voice of Doom. Dateline, January 2033. Election results have finally been counted, and the Nihilist Party has edged out the anarchists by a slim margin. President-elect they, Anti-X, will be taking the oath of office today. The Republicans got 2% of the vote, and the Green Party got 1%, and the Libertarians brought up the rear. And that is the way it is January 5th, 2033. President-elect Anti-X has decided that his first executive order will be to burn down the White House. And I give you a little bit of satire, how I think it'll be in a couple of elections down the road. The nihilists will win. And I don't think nihilism as a political party is the most expedient way to solve problems, but I am a nihilist and I'm proud to be one, and I'm going to start working in my community for the nihilist party because I think the time is ripe. I think that it's never been a better time for some outside parties, outside political thought to try to get some, local elections. Now, nihilism sounds bad. I know. Because everybody's read Turgenev and those guys and Tolstoy and people of that nature. And so they know all about how nihilists are the worst people in the world because they want to destroy everything. It's actually a very sound philosophy when you think about it, because I listen to people right now in all walks of life and on the media, and they talk about how things are going to get better as soon as such and such happens. And my outlook on what's happening right now is we're not going to be able to fix things the way they are by using the same means. It's not going to happen. If you people think this is going to happen, you've been living like a yuppie and a damn boomer all your life where everything goes good. Everything's always good in America. Housing prices go up, you make a profit, you got equity, you buy a boat, whole 9 yards. But one day it becomes apparent that you cannot live on credit anymore, and nobody's really been giving the value that they take out. Everybody wants to live good, but they don't really want to pay the price. They don't really want to sacrifice. They don't really want to live within their means. So nihilism, I believe, is the way to go. Now, anarchy is the second party that came into power in the late 2020s and started making headway, and the anarchists want to destroy everything. Well, they don't want to destroy everything. That's the nihilists. Anarchists want to have no government. So in order to have a political party, the anarchy party, is anathema, because they don't want government. So if you get elected, then you just dismantle the government, which is all well and good. I would vote for anarchy in a hot minute if it meant destroying and dismantling the government, because the government's not working. I don't know when people are going to realize it. They don't want to realize it. They talk about them being political touts and political, scholars, and it's like, you can't keep going like this. It doesn't work. It's corrupt, and the whole electoral system is a joke. If everybody doesn't realize it, then they're blind. The electoral system is a freaking popularity contest that you try to get as much money as you can to publicize yourself so people recognize your name so they vote you in to solve problems. That's no way to run a government. Stupid. Sorry, Benjamin Franklin. I'm sorry, James Madison and all you guys. But you didn't do it right. You don't have a bunch of politicians running the country solving problems because they don't know anything about nuclear energy. They don't know anything about the environment. They don't know anything about physics, geography, geology, all the things that it takes to know how to do what we're doing. Yeah, there's engineers out there building bridges, but there's a politician pulling his strings. Stupid. Politician that just got elected because he's got a pretty face. You guys don't get it. We're going to just keep going on like, yeah, it'll be good in 2024. It'll be good in the next election, the Republicans. The rate we're going, come on. You guys better get with it, because when it starts happening fast, you're going to have a cow. You're going to have an absolute cow, because everything's going to go kerflooey. No grocery stores, no stoplights, no cars. Everybody's going to be wandering around, banding together, trying to figure out what the fuck to do. But I had a fantasy about the nihilists winning because I think it would be fun. I don't think he should burn down the White House. He could just pretty much move everything out of there and turn it into a arcade or something. Because those buildings are kind of nice. There's history. I like history. But as far as dismantling the government, yes, it's got to go. And I don't think they're going to do it. They're going to say, we're going to use the system we have to solve our problems. It's not going to work. It's too complicated. Can't have a bunch of pretty boys and girls with the right check marks on their boxes to be a senator or a congressman or whatever that makes laws about something they don't know anything about. Because how can you know everything about it? You got to get the right people doing the right things. Right? Experts running departments that are in charge of certain segments of society. The transportation people know about transportation. Go on. Interior people know about the interior. They are geologists and geographers or whatever the hell they are. The people that are in charge of, well, we don't need the public education system. That's out. Get rid of that. But I mean, you have people solving problems in their domain. Solve the crime problem and get the top people that you can on how to circumvent crime. You circumvent crime in many ways. They're not even trying. They want crime. They love it. Where am I? 9 minutes? I could go on. How can they solve crime? Well, the first thing they do, they're already doing it, digitize money. Not going to have muggings because nobody has any money in their pocket. You take them, drag them to the ATM or drag them somewhere with their thumbprint or their eyeballs and say, give me your money. It's not. Common muggings aren't going to happen. Now, looting, punished to the full extent of the law, first of all, and that way it deters other crimes. But best thing to do is just get rid of the cities completely, because that whole thing doesn't work. It's Rodeo Drive and whatever, it's all well and good. I remember the 92 riots, and they almost reached Robertson. They didn't quite get into Beverly Hills, because once that happened, the police took notice and decided they were going to kind of start cordoning off the place. I'll let South Central burn and that area, but even West LA, but no, we're not going to let you get toward Sunset Boulevard. So that was the way that went down. But I mean, in this day and age, yeah, the high-end places are getting looted. I don't know why I'm getting into crime now. I'm just talking about nihilism, so I guess one thing. Nihilism is not rampant crime. It's not looting. Nihilism is the breakdown. It's saying, let's get rid of everything we have and start again and try to do better. That's what nihilism is. Nobody's going to do it because it's like a big project. They'll just go along with this same pattern we have of elections that mean nothing, that are corrupt, and politicians who are just popularity contests, and they're corrupt. We'll wait for the conflagration, and then after that we can see what we do. I just had to get this off my chest because I like doing my diatribes. My computer's broken. I'm doing it on a Kindle. It's ridiculous. But I'm a Luddite and I don't like the technology that much, so I just try to do what I can. So if I can get this onto YouTube, which I can, it takes a while. But I'll give you my 2 cents about nihilism. Up with nihilism. It's not as bad as people think. So I'll leave it at that. I hope you kind of enjoyed it. I'm sorry if it was even worse than my usual ones. And I bid you adieu.